Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena. We're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're off and running from Landover. His return starts at the 5. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
I'm playing my league game. Push him out.
Straight to the air they go. Caught, nice gain left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They'll throw on 1st. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the 1st time. And it's a gain on the run down to the 23. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 23. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked out by Marte Mapu. He's at the 30. The 10. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field. Maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, it's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, baby. And they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Toss play. This is Walker. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to third down and 3. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He finds Fant.
I love how I didn't even click this one, bro.
The Seahawks cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. And finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
No pressure,
Such a
dog.
reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start. Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete for now. He brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is.
Wow.
Tempting to perhaps
I thought we had a
PI.
PI. Oh, yeah.
Down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on to punt on 4th. He has it at the 22. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now we're going to have a stoppage after that return. Looks like somebody was shaken up on the play. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, he'll look to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Looking for the back that time. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Commanders will go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Setting up the running back.
Come on, bro.
And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it, expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Caught quickly on the slant. He's got to gain a 6 there. Ashton Davis there on the stop.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd and short, Daniels. Completed to his running back. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at 1st down here. Again, Daniels to the air. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll run it from the gun. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st down, and they go right back to him. Oh, skip ball. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Working inside the red zone.
Oh, wow, Jaden. Come on, bro. Oh, man, I thought it...
After his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, brother.
One of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down.
I had to, bro. I thought he could fit that over there, bro.
You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a third and
Bruh,
one here.
come on.
It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively. But listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this third and long.
Third and long for Daniels. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. On fourth down, here comes Cade York and the Commanders field goal unit. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Groupie sends it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Walker on 1st down. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing from the gun. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 29. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Jackson Smith and Jigba. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
On 3rd down, Walker.
Oh, he stepped out.
Right at that 25-yard line. 4-yard pickup there, and that makes the decision even tougher now. 4th and short.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Myers' kick is good.
Okay.
And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And it's going to be 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Commanders driving for a score and a halftime lead. Daniels on 1st down. He's going deep this time. It is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get some late points and the lead. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll give up the gut to Walker. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
It is caught left side. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Complete beyond the mark. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce and just the other direction, they're off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
Play action on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that one is picked off. But wait a second. Oh, he came down out of bounds, so that's just going to be incomplete.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
This is Walker on 2nd. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Looking to the air here. Metcalf there to bring it in. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st down, ball at the 36. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Taking a big shot for the end zone.
Oh, that's a play. That's a play. What the hell? Oh, that's crazy.
If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw. Just the right touch. And you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball.
Okay, that was...
Only a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
That was nice.
The success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. But that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, here's Daniels. Has it downfield, working the left. And they bring him down around the 34. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here's first and 10 from the 34. Throwing now, Daniels. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone.
Oh, wow.
And yet another interception.
That's crazy.
And the Seahawks will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's got a man left. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first. 1 play in, and already they're close to midfield. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels.
Oh, what the?
He didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So it's second down coming up. Give now to the running back. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to drive them forward into the red zone. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Blown back gets the handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Another carry for him. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Play fake here, Daniels. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary?
I know what she did.
That's it.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Out of the gun, Daniels. Caught near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Is across the line for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take the lead right away in half number 2. York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running is Walker. This is ahead for about 5. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Breaks the tackle. Still going.
Jesus.
He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 16 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other.
Good. Okay.
But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Throwing now on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. That's Metcalf running the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. He'll throw it.
Ah, he did do it.
That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a gain of 22. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
To the ground with Walker. And he's able to push this down to the 12. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to throw this one. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
There we go.
They're going to get there, and they drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
1st and goal from the 1. From the 1. I don't mind throwing it, but that's the one thing you can't have happen. Defensively, you know they're going to bring it. And now, well, they're more than content backing this offense up with the sack.
They're on 2nd and 7. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Frankie Louvu. And the Commanders will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Now Daniels to throw.
Jesus.
Holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I even tried to. Jesus.
Here's Daniels. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
Golly.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He broke 50 on his 1st punt and looks to have done the same here. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it'll be Seahawks football. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Handoff running left, Walker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
What you gonna do, boy? What you gonna do?
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 43. That's incomplete for the moment.
Y'all better not call no.
Down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. All right, here we go. 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Seahawks will have a first down. They send Metcalf left. Pass play on 1st and 10. connection made to Smith and Jigba. And he's brought
Bro, I
down.
hate tackling this mud, bro. Can't stand it.
Yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They're set up at the 35 now. On the carry, it's Walker. And they take him down right along the 30. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Right up the gut. And that hit stops him in his tracks.
This wide receiver run game, what it really does, Kate, is it tests the soundness of your defense. How assignment sound are you? Well, that was an excellent example of this defense doing its work on the practice field and, more importantly, put into execution on the game field.
Here's Walker running right.
Bro, come on, y'all.
Set of downs.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on third
We
down.
even on conservative, so why the heck can y'all?
Day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as
Bro.
smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone.
That's a great play zone.
That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and goal. Here's Walker. He's in. Touchdown.
I can't get over, bro. I can come out and
The
dime. You
Seahawks
telling me they
now
getting
just
done
a
by
point
tight
in the
ends?
4th. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just
Come
has
on,
the
y'all.
feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Oh, look at this. The kick is blocked. Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick.
That is a sneaky little play here from the special teams unit. I know you might
That's
be
a
thinking
play right
that
there.
they lost the lead, but that block, you know what it does? It's kind of like
That's a
life.
play right there.
Energy givers and energy takers.
Sometime
and that
like-
one just gave a little energy back to the team, even though they're down and now got to fight back.
First and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Daniels. It's taken in by Sinnott. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. He's back to throw.
I had a tight end. I had a tight end. That's so gay. I was so scared.
Arrived at the exact same time there. So they're gonna have to
I ain't gonna be scared for this one, though.
Fourth and short.
Ain't gonna be
Quick 3
scared for
plays,
this
Brock,
one.
and we have
Take it.
arrived at fourth down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Hey, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond the 3 and out.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Walker running to the right. And they're going to bring him down at the 39-yard line. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pass play now. Toward the sideline, and he's got Metcalf. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Seahawks down by only 1. They'll come up 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker.
Oh, shoot.
And he's able to get this down to the 13.
You gotta let him score.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Running with Walker again. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I know I
Give
do.
him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Please throw it.
They
Please
put a
throw
receiver
it.
in motion right. Here's a give on the jet sweep.
No! Score the... Ah!
Wrapped up at the line. Washington
Score the
calls
ball.
it 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. To throw. Finds a man right side.
Okay.
It's a Seattle touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done. But into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Just say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. And he did right there.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now to throw. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. Throwing now. Hauled in left side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
I should have spiked it. I should have
Look up
spiked it.
contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Looking to throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. The goes is a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here he is to throw.
Oh my goodness.
It's intercepted. And the Seahawks make the
Oh my goodness, dog.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth cake down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit.
It's like, bro, this man wasn't,
You
bruh.
gotta help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run
I
out
don't
this
know,
clock.
fam.
The Seahawks in a victory formation as they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with the West Coast trip, they played their game, and they're taking this victory back east with them. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Seahawks winners. As with that, we sign off from D.C.
Mm-mm-mm.